Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be taking you step by step on how I make this wrap dress with collar. Please subscribe if you are interested in this. Like the video, leave a good comment for me in the comment section. Alright guys, this is the fabric we'll be working on and it's 3 yards. So I've gone ahead to folded it in a triangular form, that is bias form. So the next thing I'll be doing now is to take it from this angle and refold again to triangular form. So I'm just laying it perfectly so that everything will be well arranged. So I'm cutting the skirt part first because the fabric here is not much, so I'm managing it for my clients. So that's why I'm cutting the skirt part first, then after I'll be crossing to the top part. Alright guys, I'll go ahead now to mark my waist measurement on the fabric. Alright guys, so I'll go ahead now to mark my waist measurement. I'm working with waist 34 plus 2 inches sewing allowance, that makes it 36 inches. When you divide it into 4, because the fabric is folded into 4, so you have to divide it into 4. I'll be marking 9 inches. Alright guys, the next thing I'll be doing now is to mark my skirt length by minusing your blouse half length. As you can see guys, my tape rule was placed on 15.5 inches, so I've minus 15.5 inches for the upper part, that is the blouse half length. So now I'm marking my skirt length of 38 inches plus 2 inches sewing allowance, making it 40 inches. So I'll be marking 40 inches at the down part for my skirt length. So guys, what I'm doing right now, I'm just joining the areas that I've marked together so that it will be more visible. So I'm doing the upper part, so I'll go ahead now and cut out the fabric. Alright guys, let's proceed to the top part. I've folded the two fabric into two, the one under and the one at the top. So guys, the fabric at the top is going to serve as our back fabric. We are working with the bust of 32 inches divided by 4, that is 8 inches. So we'll be adding 2 inches sewing allowance, so that is why I'm having 10 inches for the back fabric. And for the one under, that is the front fabric, I left about 5 inches distance that is going to serve as layover that will cross to the other side. I'm cutting the front and the back fabric together at once, so watch closely so that you will be able to understand and get what I'm trying to do. I'll go ahead now and mark my shoulder 7.5 inches including sewing allowance. Then the next thing I'll be doing is to mark my neck width 2.5 inches. Then I'll come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. I'll place my ruler to draw a slant line from the side that I came down by 1 inch up to the shoulder width. The next thing I'll be doing is to mark my neck depth for the back. So I'll be marking 1 inch for the back. So I'll go ahead now and join it together like so. So the next thing is to mark the neck depth for the front. So I'm marking 7 inches. I just marked. I'm not ready to do anything concerning the front side for now. So the next thing now is to, for the armhole, I'll be going down by 7 inches and place my ruler to draw a straight line across just like so. And also I will extend the line outside. Then I'll go ahead now and mark the middle point of the armhole. After getting the middle point of the armhole, I'll come in by half an inch like so. I'll go ahead now and mark 8 inches for the bust. That is the bust divided by 4. I just mark 8 inches. Then I'll be connecting the dots together from the shoulder to the half an inch that I came in with, also to the bust point. So I'll be left with 2 inches sewing allowance. So I'm not going to be cutting anything out of the fabric. Alright guys, so I'll go ahead now and cut the armhole. Although I lost one of the clips when I was editing, so what you have to do is to cut the back armhole first before you cut the front armhole. Now I'm trimming out the excess fabric on the shoulder. Alright guys, the next thing is to draw a slant line by placing the ruler from the shoulder width, so it will enable you to draw a slant line through like that when you slant the ruler from the shoulder width. So the next thing is to mark the shoulder width for the front top and also for the middle part too. So I just confirm my tape rule if it is 2.5 inches and it is accurate. So I need to complete the slant line just like so. So guys, I'll go ahead now and cut out the excess fabric that is not useful. Alright guys, I'll go ahead now to cut out the back neckline. I won't be cutting directly on the line I drew. I'll be leaving some space for sewing allowance. So the next thing now is to notch the middle part for the back top. I will also do the same for the front top. Alright guys, the next thing I'll do now is to open up the back fabric. The next thing is to lay up the front two piece. So I'll go ahead now and sew the side that I'm marking it so that you people can see it. So I'll cross to my machine and sew it. So I'm done sewing the shoulder. Okay guys, the next thing I'll be doing now is to place my tape rule on the shoulder line and mark 4 inches. I'll do the same thing on the other side, and that is where the collar will be stopping at. You can decide to make yours longer than 4 inches, but this is my client's preference. So I'll go ahead now and open up the top and measure from the point I marked earlier to the other part. So altogether we are having 14 inches. The next thing you should do guys is to get your collar stay or arch stay. I'm going to be marking my starting line by marking half an inch. So the next thing is to place my ruler this way and draw a straight line across. Okay guys, to know the actual arch stay to be cut out, you have to measure the neckline for the collar divided by 2. Mine is 14 inches divided by 2, so that is 7 inches. So I'll be marking 7 inches. After marking 7 inches, I added 2 inches allowance at the front. From the point the 7 inches ended, I'll be going up by 1 inch. So I'll just place my tape rule this way and mark 1 inch like so. I'll place my roller to draw a straight line to connect the points together. Then I will place my roller again from the 1 inch I came up with. I'll be drawing a straight line from the 1 inch down to this end. Right from the 1 inch I came up with, I'll be going in by half an inch. Please watch closely so that you see where I marked, because we are having another point that can mislead. So please ignore the first point and watch closely so that you see the one I'm working with. So from the new point that I just marked, that is the half an inch that I went in, so I'll be going up by this. Determine how long you want your collar to be, like how long you want it to be, but 4 inches is okay for me, so I'm going up by 4 inches. So I'll place my ruler to draw a straight line like so, right from where the 4 inches stopped. So I'll be going out by 1 inch. You can come out by half an inch. It depends on how pointy you want your collar to be. I just come out with 1 inch. Okay guys, for this part please watch closely. From the 1 inch I came out with, so I'll draw a slant line down to the half an inch I went in with. Let's go ahead to the back of the collar. So for the base of the collar we are using 1 inch. So for you, if you are using 1 inch, you have to use 2 inches so that it will cover perfectly. And if you are using 1.5 inches for the base, you are going to use 2.5 inches. The next thing you do is to place your ruler and draw a slant line to the area that you marked. So guys, the next thing is to place the ruler this way and just slant it just a little like that, or you place your tape rule and come up by 0.2. Then you come up to this angle and just curve it a little bit to prevent it from having a sharp edge. So you just curve it a little. Alright guys, so I'll go ahead now to cut the collar. So guys, please watch closely so that you see the areas that I'll be cutting out. Alright guys, so I've unfolded, so I'll place it directly on the fabric. And for this fabric that I'm using, the fabric is 18 inches wide and 16.5 inches long. And also I'm using the wrong side of the fabric. I'll be using this M gum to hold it down, although the stay I'm using can gum on its own, but I just want a perfect job, so I'll be adding the M gum to it. It will hold it well perfectly. I'll continue arranging the M gum so that I'll be able to place the stay on the M gum. Alright guys, about 1 inch away from the collar, we're going to be placing the soft stay just like so. You don't need to cut your soft stay into pieces like mine. I have a lot of pieces of soft stay down. I'll go ahead now to my ironing table to press it down with my iron. For more clarification guys, all the gummy part of the stays are facing the fabric. Alright guys, this after ironing it, so this is what we're having. The next thing I'll be doing now is to fold it like the way I just fold mine. You fold it like so, then you cut the excess fabric at the top, you cut them out. I'll go to the upper part of the collar and pin it down. I'll also pin it at the middle and the other side like so. I will turn it over for you to see how the back looks. So let's go ahead now and take my tape rule. So from the base side, you come down by half an inch, you mark it, then you go ahead like so and continue marking half an inch. After that, you cross to the other side and mark half an inch. Just watch closely so that you see what I'm doing guys. So when I'm done marking half an inch, I'll go ahead now and cut the extra fabric. Then I will do same on this side. Then I will go ahead and open up the middle part. The next thing I'll be doing is to pin down the collar side by side. Then I will go ahead, I will sew the collar closer to the hairstay from the side to the top and to the other side. After that, you trim it out, then you leave the down part open. Don't sew the down part please. We're going to iron it. You fold it like that, we will iron it. So the next thing I'll be doing now is to turn it out. So you turn it out, you use your scissors or any tiny something that you can use and shook the edge out that it will be pointed like this. So you just turn it out like so. Alright guys, we'll go ahead now and sew on the collar just this way that I'm showing you people. Now I'm done sewing it all around. For the 1 inch base, you're going to fold it in like this. You can even use your iron to press it down like so that the mark will show, so that you'll be able to sew on it like that. So this half an inch, fold it in. You can even use iron to press it down, but don't sew it please. Alright guys, I've sewed on the 1 inch base. Please look closely so that you see where I sewed on. The next thing is to take your top and fold the neckline into 2 equal parts. Then you notch the middle part like so. Okay guys, I'm done with the top now. I'll go ahead now and open up half an inch that I folded in earlier. Then the next thing is to fold your collar into equal half and notch the middle part just like so. Alright guys, you lay your right side of the top down and put the collar under it just like the way I'm doing it. So I'm pinning it down like this from one side of the collar to the other side. Alright guys, we are done with that part, and the next one is to cover it up with the remaining half an inch. So we'll be covering it up this way, then we'll sew on it. Alright guys, I'm done. This is the outcome. So I'll go ahead now to do the finishing. I'll go ahead now and double fold it so that I'll be able to do the cover up for the collar. And here guys, I'm done. You see how neat and nice the collar looks. Alright guys, the video is getting longer than usual, so I have a full video on how to draft a basic sleeve. Please check my channel for the video, or you can also click on the tag that will be popping up on the right corner of this video, or you just check the full video on the channel. Alright guys, I've gone ahead to sew the 2 sleeves. So the next thing is to input the body measurement. The first thing I'll be doing is to measure my armhole, that is 7.5 inches. Then I'll go ahead to measure the bicep cap of the sleeve, then the round biceps, then I mark, then I'll connect the lines together. I'll go ahead now and mark the bust measurement, like the bust divided by 4. So I'll be marking 8 inches for the bust. So guys, the next thing is to cross to the other side, then I'll be doing the same thing on the other side. So guys, the waist divided by 4, I'll be marking 7 inches for that. Join the lines together like so. Then I'll come to this other side here and mark 7 inches and connect the line together. Alright guys, I'll be cutting out the excess fabric before joining the skirt. So guys, I'm done trimming. I'll be joining the skirt to the top now, like 5 inches away from the center front. That is where I'll be starting from. Alright guys, I'm done joining it together, and this is the outcome. This is how it looks, so nice and neat. Let's get the rope done. Alright guys, the rope I'm working with is 50 inches long and 5 inches wide, so it's folded into 2 here. So I'm done with the rope guys, so I'll go ahead and join it with the gown. Alright guys, this is the end of the tutorial. If you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Give this video a thumbs up. Thank you.